Hey guys, I just wanted to take y'all around the backyard just to show y'all a little bit about what we got going on back here besides just the garden, the greenhouse, and the chickens. We've also got some bees back here. And then over here, we put in this flower garden in last year. We mainly try to plant perennials in here, the ones that come back year after year. We got a few things. You can see he's getting his green leaves back in. Oh, please. There was a bee chasing me. No, she was just chasing me. Trying to figure out who I was. So that happens sometimes. That little round black circle there, I planted a Mongolian Sunflower. So hopefully he'll come in right there. It's a nice sunny spot. Let's see. We got a honeysuckle plant right there beside the bees. The pool, he's still winterized right now. We're trying to debate if we're gonna have to get a new one or not. We might have a leak. We're not sure though. Right over here's our blackberry bush, and he is coming in strong. He's getting his leaves now. We got quite a few blackberries off of him last year. If you were lucky enough to try some of our berry jelly that we processed, there was blackberries in there. This cage deal with this, there's actually, they're protecting our grapes. And if you look real close, you can start to see some buds starting to come up on our grape plants. Hey Zeus! Hey baby! This is the greenhouse area. Those onions are really coming in now. Oh, I was going to show you the tulips. The tulips have finally bloomed, y'all. Look how gorgeous and vivid and bright they are. So pretty. Strawberries look good. And amazingly enough, we have some volunteer tomatoes in here. We did not plant those, but they look like tomatoes. And then in here, I got a baby nasturtium, and this is a dwarf sunflower coming up, and some 4 o'clocks. Same thing, nasturtiums, 4 o'clocks, and a dwarf sunflower. Compost is full with the chicken litter. Let's see. We got some carrots popping up here. More carrots. Not having a bunch of luck here with the bunching onion. Looks like maybe one right here. And then we got some onions coming up around there. Here's a coneflower. 2 different coneflowers coming back in. The green stalk. Everything's coming in. We got carrots in there too. The greenhouse is filling up, y'all. look at these tomatoes. I mean, here's just for comparison, they're getting big. Big and healthy. They were starting to show a little discoloration, so I went on ahead and gave them some fertilizer, and boy did they sprout up. I mean, they are taking off. Same thing with the peppers. They were getting a little, see how that's kind of yellowy right there? There's another one that was getting a little yellow. So I went on ahead and fertilized everybody. If you've been following us, you know that those tomato seedlings I've been looking at for the past couple weeks, I mean, y'all look at them. It is a jungle in there. We will be separating these guys out this weekend because they are ready to get in their own cups. You see how there's many seedlings inside one cup? So yeah, we are going to be separating these guys out so they won't have to fight for nutrients with each other. Lots of tomatoes. I am 100% certain that I will have leftover tomato plants, so we will definitely have some plants to sell if anyone is interested in my area. Just let us know. We'll let y'all know. We'll let y'all know what we have left over and if y'all want it. Let's see. It got really hot in here the other day, and I mean, y'all, I was almost in tears because every one of my plant babies, they were just like, just completely just falling over. They were sad. They were, you know, just, oh, they were shriveled up and leaning over. I was like, oh my gosh, we just killed all of our babies. But I came out here, watered them, cooled them off, and all that good stuff. And I mean, they, like, look at this guy. I am even surprised he's bouncing back, but he is. Oh my goodness. And I'm so glad for it too, because that is a ground cherry and we don't want to lose him. But yeah, they all pretty much bounced back. We didn't lose anybody. So, whew, that was scary though. It was like over 120 degrees in here, y'all. It was ridiculous. So we no longer use the little heater. They got a little fan on them now, so they're happy now. But yeah, just a recap here. These ground cherries are really popping up. I finally had some more gourds pop up. The dragon gourd here, and he's still got a seed cap on his head. Loofah gourds, daisy gourds. I was really hoping these bottle gourds would come up. And all of these were seeds I bought at the end of the year. Oh, there's some. Look, they're hiding. You see that? Duper gourds. Y'all, these are those really long gourds that you can like cut a hole in them that people would use like to dip in their wells and stuff to get a drink of water. That's going to be really cool. So they will look awesome on the gourd trellis, the gourd tunnel, which I'll show y'all that here in a minute. We got some little things popping up down here. Most of this stuff down here is just different herbs. Look at all the flowers coming in. The Cosmos, Zinnias, marigolds. As you can see, the marigolds didn't have the best germination rate, but I will say those marigold seeds were probably a good, at least probably 3 years old, something like that. So, but we still got a few that came in, so that's cool. Check out all the Zinnias and Cosmos, yay! And y'all, I'll just plant I'll just use the whole cell here and just take that whole plug and put like in planters around the, you know, maybe in the front of the house, or plug them in the ground around the garden to bring in some pollinators. Let's see. All these little cherry tomatoes down here are coming in. It's cool. I'll take a look over here. I had some sunflower seeds that I've had for quite a while. And if you don't know this, sunflower seeds lose their germination rate very quickly. So I went on ahead and did some like experimental cuts here of sunflowers just to see if I can get anybody to germinate, to see if it's, you know, worth throwing seeds around the property to get sunflowers. I just want to know which ones actually are good to go. So there's different varieties in here. I've got the Mammoth Russian. Looks like a mix here. Those are pretty. I really love the red sunflowers. Those are gorgeous. Here's a Velvet Queen. A Lemon Queen. We got just the red sunflowers. I bought these last fall because it only takes 75 days to bloom, y'all. So I was like, what? 2 months, have a sunflower. And so I would think that those seeds are still good. And I'm most excited about these. I mean, look at how gigantic those sunflowers are right there. The seed alone, y'all, let me show you the seed. Look at the seeds. Oh my gosh, let me get it out there. Look at how big those seeds are. I mean, that is crazy. That is such a huge sunflower seed. But, yeah. So if they produce seeds like that, it's got to be a huge flower for sure. Just for comparison, just to see the difference of what I'm talking about. Look at these sunflower seeds compared to those ones. They're like tiny. Yeah, so those will be some big sunflowers. I expect them to be gigantic, which it does say Mongolian, so yeah, I lost those seeds. Might have a sunflower pop up in the greenhouse somewhere, and that's alright. We'll take it. Well, besides peppers and tomatoes, y'all, we actually have some other little guys going on here. I got some cucumber because we like to make our own pickles. These are really going to be a first for us, and they're really interesting. The jelly melons. So I'm excited about those. They look like some kind of alien fruit. I have no idea. Some more cucumbers. We got some zucchini right here. Looks like some squash. Some cucamelons. Some okra. We've got a few okra here. And then we got all of our watermelons back here. Moon and stars. Kajari melons. Cal sweet. A friend of mine had mailed these to me, so I was going to try them out. So yeah, I'll basically put that whole plug in the ground somewhere and let them go. Some more tomato plants, because you can never have enough tomato plants. So yeah, that's about the gist of what we're growing here, y'all. So let's see. Oh, I was going to show y'all the onions, how they're coming in the back of the shed back here. Look at this little tree. I mean, he's getting his little flowers now, and he was just turning green a couple weeks ago. Yeah, so here's all of our onions. This was our old compost spot a few years look at all those little green stalks popping up. Those are onions coming up. Yay! And we actually planted yellow onion, white onion, and the red onion. So, you know, why just have one kind? We gotta have all the kinds. So, oh, here is the grape grape plants that I was telling you about. And they're getting their buds in. So, get us some grapes soon. And before I forget, let me take y'all out here to see the gourd trellis. That way we'll have a before picture. Before it gets covered. So here's the gourd tunnel. I got raised beds on each side. Right now it's got like old dead debris on it from last year's gourds, but yeah, we plant them down in the bed and they literally crawl all the way around. And you can sit under there. It's a nice shady spot. And of course, you know, I can't just let beds sit there, so I went on ahead and put a few little things in here. I got a few radishes popping up, and just like a couple of pea plants, just to see if they would germinate, because those were some seeds I just happened to find. But they look good. Hey guys! Alright, well thanks for hanging out with me. We will update you soon, and we'll talk to you next time.